friends, I'm Aubrey and this is Crybaby Seminole Homestead, and I just got some seed mail that I want to unpackage and show you what I got. A few new varieties from Baker Creek, and then I came across an old packet that I hadn't opened, and I had some other seeds that came along with one of my Green Stalk planters that I thought I'd also open on screen as well. Let's get to it. Let's take a look at what's in the new packet first. And while I was going through some of my seeds, my totes, my mini totes of seeds, I found a whole package that has not even been opened yet. This is from a long time ago. And then I also had some seeds that came with the Green Stalk I ordered. So let's go ahead and do the new one first. That's why we're here, right? Let's see what we got that's new and also see what new variety I got for free seeds. So in this order, I only spent $12.63 including tax, and I got 4 packets, 3 I ordered and 1 I got for free. The first one was the Daisy Pink Shades paper, and I got the daisies because my perennial daisies I've had growing here for over a decade finally aren't doing so well. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and add more daisies around the front of the property, and these are 85 days. So this will be, I'm going to plant these next year. It says a darling rosy hued everlasting bloom. These papery petaled flowers sit atop 16 to 24 inch stems, making them suitable for the cutting garden as well as landscaping. Now, by the way, if you like to do like cut flowers, one thing I learned about oxeye daisies is that when you cut those, they don't smell good. So if you're trying to grow flowers for arrangements, you want some that smell pretty good or don't have a strong, strange smell once you cut them. So this one says that they're suitable for cut for your flower arrangements. So quite rugged and tolerant of poor soil, heat, and drought. That's what I need. So looks like that's going to go in the front of the property where it's really dry and sunny. The soil's not that great. And it's kind of hard to stretch the hose out there. So that's where those are going to go, is out towards the front near the street, where they can really show off those pretty pink hues. Aren't those lovely? I love them. So those are just for beauty. And then I've got here this Echinacea, Allen's Pride. And I'll show you in a second my Echinacea that I have growing. But this is Allen's Pride Echinacea, which is really pretty. It looks really green and olive colored on the petals. And it is a perennial. It says a sour apple green Echinacea that blooms in the first year. That is so nice. You know, so if you don't know about Echinacea and a lot of other flowers, a lot of perennials will bloom in the second year or even later. So this is exciting that this one is supposed to bloom in the first year. And so I will be planting this next spring. Plants reach just under 2 feet tall, suitable for perennial beds, annual flower gardens, borders, and even containers. Highly attractive to pollinators. It says to start them indoors and set them out after the last frost, or direct sow about 2 weeks before last frost. Okay. Enhanced by 30 days moist, cool moist treatment in the refrigerator. So they like to be cold stratified. So I'll show you my flowers right now. I'm going to go span over there and show you my Echinacea. And this is the Echinacea I have growing in my garden right here. And I've got some more about to bloom. I think they're so charming. And I do have the green twister seed somewhere as well. So I do plan on growing the green twister as well as the Allen's Pride from seed next year, and we'll see how that goes. This one here I'm going to move. It's okay. I didn't mean to leave it here for that long. It was supposed to be out here for like a week or two just to give the front of the fence a little pop of color and then transfer them out, but I didn't get to it. So actually I'm going to go ahead and take this off and move it somewhere else into the shade just until I figure out what else I'm going to put there. I don't want it to die. But that's what my Echinacea look like. And you can see some of them really have that cone look in the middle and some don't. These almost look like daisies right here. But these really have that big cone in the middle. That's why they're called purple cone flower. as well as Echinacea. Love them. My next variety seed is called Tomato Fills 2 from Baker Creek, and right away you might recognize it looks a lot like the Arkansas Traveler's tomato, the type that you can just kind of pull off a little piece and eat and then continue, like not have the whole thing open at the same time. So one tomato, it could be like multiple different little bites. This is related to that. So it says it's mid-season, semi-determinate, possibly the wildest, most eye-catching tomato we have ever seen. The regular leaf plants produce extraordinary bumpy glowing green globes. It says it is another variety of the, I'm not sure how to say that, Rhiza tomate, traveler tomato, right? So this is a fancy, similar breed to the Traveler's tomato. So I haven't planted the Traveler's tomato yet. Maybe I'll do a comparison between that one and this one. This is another version of the same thing. So it's like a fancy version of that. And so that will be for next year. It's really too late to start tomatoes from seed in the Pacific Northwest. This was my free seed packet. And it usually says free seed packet on it and stuff, so you know which one's which. But if you look at my receipt, it says Daisy 350, Echinacea 5, Tomato 3. And you see my bill right here. And right here it says 0, free seed variety. It only leaves one packet left, so this has to be the free one I got for free. And I don't know which ones are the free now, so I can't guarantee that if you order from Baker Creek that you're going to get the same variety that I got. But this is a marigold, Linnaeus burning embers. It's beautiful. Smoldering and memorable marigold with graceful wavy stems and smoky orange and red blooms. They resemble embers in a crackling fire. Yes, and it's on display in Sweden. Sow them indoors 3 to 4 weeks before last frost, or direct seed. I've always direct seeded marigolds and had no problem. No point in having all the extra steps if it's not necessary. Marigolds are fine to be just directly planted. That's fine. And I might plant a few of these seeds, or I might wait. I'm not sure. Haven't decided. I've got so many. So that was the first package. That was the new stuff. This is going to be an old packet. Let me tell you how old it is. Okay, this is from August 22nd of 2022. So this whole package was lost for 2 years. I basically thought I had opened it and I hadn't. Sometimes I'll keep the container if I think it's really pretty. And I've been going through and emptying them out and just tossing them out now, or upcycling them for arts and crafts for my classroom. But I finally was going through them and I went, oh wait, this one hasn't been opened yet. So let's tear it into it and see what I got back in 2022. It might be a duplicate of something because I had forgotten about it, and so I might have accidentally bought them twice, but let's go ahead and crack them open and find out. So this order was actually, I bought three packages of Chija Masai, and I got one package of tomatoes for free. It was $13.14. And I am sure I duplicate ordered these, because not only did I order 3 of them because I thought they sounded great, I know for a fact I thought I ordered that, and I went back online and I bought another package. So I know I have some more of these in my seed stock, but this will give me the freedom to go ahead and plant it a little bit more willy-nilly. So let's see. I must have really been into it because I thought this is going to be worth it. Let's get lots of packages. And it is a brassica. It says a phenomenally tasty, stunning new superfood with 4 times as much vitamin A as carrots. A cross between tatsoi and kamatsuna. Lightly savoyed leaves leave a velvety mouthfeel and lightly umami flavor. Heat and cold tolerant, suitable to grow year-round in most growing zones. Best planted in cool spring or fall conditions. Sow in place. So I'm going to be planting these in the fall. So I guess I should leave these out, and I shouldn't really organize them back away because I want to use some of the older seeds first. And these are only 2 years old, so that's not that bad. But don't throw away old seeds. Always give them a chance, because you'd be surprised. I've planted some seeds that are 5 or 10 years old and they've sprouted. Now, you might have a lower germination rate, or they might be a little bit slower to sprout, but they do. Now I did plant some that were like 30 or 40 years old and they didn't sprout, but I mean that's kind of to be expected, especially they were like peas and carrot seeds and stuff like that. So go ahead and give them a chance. If you're planting seeds if you have old packets, go ahead and plant them, see if anything pops up. You might be really surprised. Sometimes you might get almost 100% germination, but 50 to 70 to 80% germination is to be more expected as the seeds get older and older. But these are probably going to have a really high germination rate. Growing them 2 or 3 years after the date they're supposed to be planted is not a big deal whatsoever. So these are the reason I got these, I'm sure, is because they said it's going to be the next superfood, right? So it has so much vitamin A and so forth, and so it's supposed to be healthier than a lot of the other brassicas that I've gone kind of go crazy over. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a chance this fall in the garden. And then the free ones, which is funny because I used to get the Thorburns terracotta seeds for free all the time, and then honestly I ended up going back and buying some because they are so stinking good. These tomatoes in the Pacific Northwest grow better than any other large tomato I found. I've tried growing, I really wanted Cherokee Purple to work well for me. They just didn't. They always got diseases here, from my experience. You can make a comment down below if you've grown Cherokee Purple without any incidents in the Pacific Northwest. But Thorburns terracotta have done absolutely phenomenally, almost as prolific as cherry tomatoes. And they're a lot bigger size, obviously. So getting a nice sized tomato from seed, like you can go to the box store and buy a established Early Girl or, whatever, and those are going to do fine. But to plant it from seed is kind of like a bragging right? It's like, I planted this from seed. So Thorburns terracotta are great. If you don't get them as your free seed packet, you might want to actually order a packet because they are really, really good. Last thing I have here to open up, it actually came for free with my Green Stalk, which I have not put together yet, y'all. I'll have to do a video on that later. I've just been really busy, lots of family tragedies and stuff, a lot of things going on. So I'll put up those green stalks later, but I'm going to go ahead and rip this open and see what seeds might have come along. I think one time I bought a green stalk, it had stickers and some seeds. So let's go ahead and see what's inside of this. Well, I didn't get stickers this time, but I did get a packet of dill, and we love dill. It's so fun to just eat it fresh out of the garden. We just pick the leaves. So wonderful. You can put it on sandwiches and everything. My 10-year-old will actually stand in the garden eating the dill leaves, and he's a picky eater. So I'm really happy with that. That's nice. Last time I had a bunch of stickers and stuff and I didn't realize it, and I left this outside and it got all wet, and so I kind of ruined the seeds and the stickers because I wasn't expecting it to have anything in there. I have lots of dill. I actually have handfuls and handfuls of dill seeds, but I'm not sure if they're going to sprout or not because I collected them from my own plants a couple years ago, and they're super tiny in comparison to the seeds I planted. So I'm going to give them a chance. I probably have a lot of viable seeds in there, but there's no harm in planting a little bit more, and it grows so prolifically, so easy, and it will look like a flower arrangement practically. If I plant it next to carnations and other things, it might just look like the greenery that you'd see in a bouquet. So I'm happy with the seeds. They don't have to give us seeds with our green stalks. One year when I got a green stalk, it had a bunch of different varieties in there and a bunch of stickers. But I did get my green stalks this time on sale, for super cheap comparably. So it's probably why they didn't go too crazy with giving us extra stuff. And I did recently buy some weird, wacky gardening stickers off of Temu. So it's not like I need any more stickers anyway. But I'm happy with the dill. So I've got some herbs. I've got some tomatoes, some greenery, beautiful flowers, some more tomatoes, medicinal flowers, and just decorative ones. So I'm super happy with my little seed haul here. Hopefully you liked what you saw. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm really looking forward to when I see the new introductory seed varieties. I really am addicted to Baker Creek to see what they have that maybe I've never seen before, because I'm pretty much a seed hoarder or an addict at this point. If you're gonna collect something though, something this small is probably the best thing to collect. And also make sure you have a rotation to your seeds so they do not die. And if you see that you're getting pretty close to having too many, or like they're all coming up to how long they might not survive, you might start to do some seed swaps. Maybe plant more than you think you're going to need, and then give some plants to your friends and relatives and neighbors. But don't let your seeds die. That's really, really important. And don't ever throw them away, because even if you think they're kaput, they might still have life in them yet. It might help to soak your seeds overnight if they're kind of older seeds. That does tend to speed up germination regardless. It also seems to really rejuvenate the seeds that are kind of towards the end of how long they can handle. That does seem to pull the life force outward. It makes the cell coat or the cell membrane, the seed coat, easier for it to open. So that's one trick that I've learned over the years, is to soak seeds if you think there might be a germination issue. So that's it. I was so excited to see those green Echinacea flower seeds for sale from Baker Creek. I definitely grabbed those up. And I saw some other things on there. I'm going to probably have to do another order soon. Shh. This can be just between us. It's our little secret. My husband doesn't have to know that I'm buying another seed packet. No, if I'm keeping it under $15, that's what I said before, is I'm going to keep it under $15 a week. And it's been months since I ordered seeds. So I did okay. And I'm probably going to do another seed order soon, because I saw a few things on there that I might not have. I might have it, but I might not. So gotta be sure, right? That, you know, like Noah's Ark, 2x2. You have to have 2 packets or you have none. So make sure you have 2 packets. All right, everybody. You know what I say here. Be good, be sweet, and grow a garden if you want to eat. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Comment below, what's your favorite seed variety from what I showed today? And if you looked at Baker Creek's website recently, is there something that you're really excited about? Pop that below. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.